The billionaires of the world live lifestyles that the rest of us could only dream of. They can pretty much do whatever they want, whenever they want, and the same goes for the things they purchase with their vast amounts of cash. Members of the three-coma club can afford anything their hearts desire, from their island to a fleet of personal jumbo jets. Nothing is off limits to the super rich. So in today's video, we're bringing you some of the most outrageous things owned by billionaires. Before we dig into this outrageous list, take a second to like the video to show your support, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for future updates. This is 10 Zone. Elon Musk idolizes James Bond. Elon Musk wants to be James Bond, or at the very least, he's a fan of the womanizing debonair British spy. In 2013, Elon purchased the actual submarine car from the iconic 1977 Bond film, The Spy Who Loved Me. The car was actually a modified 1976 Lotus E-Spirit, and it actually functioned as a submarine and was specifically built for the film's underwater scenes at a cost of about $400,000. The legendary Lotus submarine car had been lost for decades, until 1989, when a couple in Long Island, New York, purchased a storage locker at auction for a mere $100. When they got into the unit, they were surprised to find the Lotus submarine sports car hiding under blankets and boxes. The couple had never seen a Bond film, but kept the strange-looking car and even had it cosmetically restored. Then, in 2013, the couple put the car up for auction, where Musk snatched it up for a staggering $1 million. Not a bad return on a $100 investment. Tom Brady's car collection. Every rich playboy loves his cars, and Tom Brady is no different in that respect, owning a fleet of luxury and high-performance vehicles, many of which hung on the walls of my bedroom as a child. Brady owns an Aston Martin DB11, Aston Martin Vanquish, Ferrari M458, among many others. But there's one car he owns that outshines the rest of his collection. The Bugatti Veyron Super Sports Car is a car that only the ultra-rich can afford. At a starting price of $1.3 million, the Veyron is the pinnacle of overindulgence and head-spinning performance. Brady sprung for all the bells and whistles, opting for all the upgrades and perks money can buy. The Veyron is handmade, the leather is hand-stitched, and made to the dimensions of the owner so that he or she fits perfectly behind the wheel. With 1,300 horses galloping under the hood and a top speed of 260 miles per hour, it's the fastest production car on the road. Brady's model cost him a cool $1.6 million. Billionaires and their yachts. The yacht has always been a staple of the billionaire lifestyle, but sitting at the tippy top of the list among the most luxurious yachts on Earth is the $4.8 billion History Supreme. It's a 100-foot super yacht encrusted with gold and platinum from bow to stern. Yes, that's right, $4.8 billion with a capital B. This ridiculous ocean-going vessel is owned by billionaire Robert Kyock and was designed by world-renowned Brit Stuart Hughes. This isn't your average super yacht. It took 3 years to complete and used a staggering 220,462 pounds of precious metal, everything from the base of the boat to the deck, dining area, rails, and anchor. All were decked out in gold and platinum. The most luxurious feature of the Supreme is the opulent master bedroom, adorned in platinum with a wall feature that's made from an authentic T-Rex dinosaur bone and a meteor stone, along with a 68-kilogram 24-karat gold Aqua Vista panoramic wall aquarium and a liquor bottle adorned with a rare 18.5-karat diamond. They went all out with the precious metals theme, with the History Supreme, with the deck, dining area, rails, anchor, all crafted from precious metals. Even the vessel's base is wrapped in a thin layer of gold, so it's a definite that you would see this mega boat glimmering from miles away on the open ocean. Tiger sharks. Plenty of homes owned by the ultra-rich have impressive fish tanks, but that's nothing compared to having your very own pickled shark. In 2004, billionaire hedge fund manager Steve Cohen bought what just might be the world's most unique art piece, a 14-foot tiger shark preserved with a combination of alcohol and formaldehyde, originally purchased for $93,000 in 1992 by art mogul Charles Saatchi. Cohen bought the piece, officially called The Physical Impossibility of Death in the Mind of Someone Living, more than a decade later for an undisclosed amount, which New York Magazine reported to be between $8 million and $12 million, which to me seems like a high price for what's essentially a dead fish. The most expensive home in the world. Mukesh Ambani inherited an oil empire that has made him a billionaire 43 times over. The Indian magnate used $1 billion of his mountain of cash to build the most expensive home in his country, and the entire world for that matter. According to Forbes, Ambani's residence is a 27-story, 400,000-square-foot skyscraper that boasts 3 helicopter pads and 6 underground parking levels. Named after the mythical island of Antillia, the lavish property reportedly includes a ballroom, a 50-seat theater, and 9 elevators in the lobby alone. An army of 600 staff members is required to maintain this mega mansion. Billionaires and islands. For uber rich, even the most opulent mansions simply won't do. Oracle founder Larry Ellison calls his home the Hawaiian island of Lanai, which he purchased in 2012 for a cool $300 million, according to CNBC. His tropical paradise includes 900,000 acres, 2 four-season resorts, and a town with a population of 3,200. And if you're making plans to visit either resort, be sure to bring your credit cards and maybe the deed to your home, because it'll cost you $21,000 per night. Super jumbo jets. Being a member of the inner circle in the Saudi royal family most definitely comes with a few perks that only normal citizens can only dream of. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, for example, already owned a $220 million Boeing 747-400, but in his world, that's pocket change. In 2007, he paid $319 million for an A380 double-decker super jumbo jet, the world's largest passenger aircraft. Of course, the standard model will not suffice, so the prince ordered some extravagant upgrades, including space for his horses and 2 Rolls-Royces autos that sent the sticker price of his palace in the sky soaring past $500 million. Harmful purchases. Not all billionaire purchases are necessarily good for the billionaires. In her younger years, Swiss socialite Jocelyn Wildenstein hunted with a Saudi arms dealer, dated a European filmmaker, explored Africa, and was awarded $2.5 billion in a historically epic divorce. But the thing that drives her the most is written all over her face. Wildenstein, who is now in her mid-70s, has become a poster lady for overindulgence into plastic surgery. Her self-inflicted and abnormal appearance is often referred to as an example of the consequences of too much cosmetic surgery. According to The Mirror, Wildenstein spent $4 million throughout 2 decades, and the results are nothing pretty to look at. Sometimes billionaires don't make the wisest choices with their money, and in her case, she only succeeded in paying $4 million to look like something out of a Wes Craven film. Big bucks for historical evidence. William Koch is the 3rd relatively unknown brother of Charles and David Koch, the billionaire brothers famous for their Koch industry empire and gargantuan influence in the sphere of politics. William is, however, a 3rd extremely wealthy Koch brother himself. The 3rd Koch brother is a big-time Wild West history buff. In 2011, he scooped up the crown jewel of the Wild West genre when he paid $2.3 million for the world's only authenticated photograph of legendary outlaw Billy the Kid. The ability to drop $2.3 million on a century-and-a-half-old faded picture is the epitome of the billionaire lifestyle. Which of these purchases do you think is the most ridiculous? And what item would you love to have? Let us know in the comment section below, and be sure to like the video to show your support. Subscribe and ring that notification bell for future updates. Until next time.